Hey Broncos fans, welcome to Broncos News Now, your channel for everything Denver Broncos. Before we get started, smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any hot NFL news. Nick Bonitto is lighting up the NFL this season, and if you thought the Broncos defense had peaked, think again. In Week 14, Denver's defensive dynamo absolutely dominated the Las Vegas Raiders, racking up two crucial sacks in a thrilling 24-17 victory that not only secured the win for the Broncos, but also reinforced their spot at the very top of the AFC standings. Every time Bonitto hits the field, it's electric, and his performance against the Raiders was nothing short of spectacular, reminding everyone that he's not just playing for personal glory, he's playing for history. The way he explodes off the edge, with lightning-quick first steps and relentless pursuit, has fans and analysts alike drawing comparisons to one of the greatest pass rushers in franchise history, Von Miller. Bonitto's sights are firmly set on that legacy, and after this latest performance, it's clear that he is not satisfied with just being good. He wants to be legendary. With those two sacks against Las Vegas, Bonitto now sits at 12.5 on the season, putting him 6 behind the single-season franchise record of 18.5 set by Von Miller back in 2012. That gap may seem daunting, especially with only 4 games left in the regular season, but Bonitto's mindset is as fierce as his on-field technique. He knows the stakes, he knows the numbers, and he's ready to chase that record with the same intensity he brings to every snap. Speaking candidly about his pursuit, Bonitto acknowledged the challenge, but also the possibility. It's within range, but it's going to be tough. I'm going to have some good ones over the last couple of games. So we'll see, he said, letting the world know that he's not backing down from the challenge. The hunger in his voice reflects not just ambition, but a determination to etch his name alongside Broncos immortals. This isn't just a statistical chase. It's about proving that he belongs in the conversation with the legends, the ones who redefined what it means to be a pass rusher for this franchise. The road ahead for Bonitto won't be easy, though. The Broncos' remaining schedule is a gauntlet of challenges and opportunities. Next up is the Green Bay Packers, who have allowed only 1.4 sacks per game this season, ranking second in the entire NFL. That makes them a formidable opponent for any pass rusher chasing a record, but Bonitto thrives on adversity. Following the Packers, Denver faces the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Los Angeles Chargers. Statistically, these matchups could favor Bonitto's pursuit of history. The Jaguars, allowing 2.5 sacks per game, the Chiefs, giving up 2.2, and the Chargers, surprisingly generous at 3.3 sacks per game, each present opportunities for Bonitto to rack up the numbers he needs to surpass Von Miller. Each game will demand focus, precision, and relentless pursuit, but if anyone is capable of seizing those moments, it's Bonitto. He's proven this season that when the lights are bright and the stakes are high, he elevates his game in a way that few in the league can match. Since signing his contract extension this offseason, Bonitto has played arguably the best season of his career. His evolution from a promising young talent to a true force on the field has been remarkable, and this season is a testament to his growth, his preparation, and his sheer physical ability. Through 14 weeks, he has accumulated 12.5 sacks, just one shy of his career high from last season, but he's also adding more to his repertoire than just sacks. With 12 tackles for loss, 39 total tackles, and 24 quarterback hits, Bonitto has proven that he is a complete edge rusher, capable of influencing the game in multiple ways. His impact extends beyond the box score, as evidenced by ESPN's pass rush win rate metric, which ranks him third in the league, winning nearly 23% of his pass rush reps. That kind of dominance reflects a player at the peak of his powers, someone who is not only aware of his surroundings, but also capable of imposing his will on opposing offenses with every snap. Watching Bonitto this season, it's impossible not to feel a sense of excitement and anticipation for what's next. Every time he steps on the field, there's a sense that something special could happen, that we could be witnessing history in the making. The chase for Von Miller's record adds an extra layer of drama to an already thrilling season for the Broncos, and as the team looks to secure a first-round bye in the playoffs, Benito's individual pursuit aligns perfectly with the team's collective goals. The energy around this team is palpable, fueled by performances like Benito's, and there's a growing sense that we might be witnessing the rise of a new legend in Denver football. It's not just about statistics. It's about impact, presence, and the ability to change the course of a game with a single play. Looking at the big picture, Benito's season is more than just impressive numbers. It's a statement. It's a declaration that he is ready to step out of the shadows and take his place among the elite. The Broncos, led by this relentless pass rusher, are not just contenders. They are a team on a mission, and Benito embodies the intensity, skill, and determination required to reach the pinnacle of success. With 4 games left, every sack, every tackle for loss, and every quarterback hit carries weight, not just for the record books, but for the momentum of a team striving for playoff dominance. As fans, we are left on the edge of our seats, eagerly anticipating what he will do next, knowing that each snap brings the possibility of greatness. Nick Benito is more than a player having a great season. He is a force of nature, a competitor with a singular focus and a relentless drive to make history. His chase of Von Miller's single-season sack record is a story of ambition, resilience, and sheer talent. As the Broncos continue their march toward a first-round bye, Benito's every move on the field captures the imagination, leaving fans and analysts alike wondering if we are witnessing the next chapter in Broncos' defensive greatness. The numbers are there, the skill is evident, and the stage is set. With every game, every play, and every sack, Benito inches closer to a feat that could define his career and etch his name forever in Broncos history. The journey is far from over. The stakes have never been higher. And for Nick Benito, the chase is just beginning. In the end, Nick Benito's journey this season is a testament to talent, dedication, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. From his standout performance against the Raiders to his position on the brink of Broncos history, every aspect of his campaign reflects a player in his prime, unafraid to chase greatness and determined to leave a legacy. Whether he reaches Von Miller's record or sets a new standard of his own, Benito has captured the imagination of fans, the respect of peers, and the attention of the league. The final 4 games of the season are more than a test. They are a stage upon which he can define his career, and as Denver pushes toward playoff glory, Benito's story reminds us why we watch the game, why we cheer, and why records, even ones that have stood for years, exist to be challenged. The chase is on, the pressure is real, and for Nick Benito, the next few weeks may very well be the most memorable of his career. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's talk Broncos. And don't forget to hit the bell to get all the latest NFL updates. The sports world is buzzing with whispers, speculation, and outright disbelief over the latest developments in the NFL, as one of the most talked about names, Bo Nix, appears to be on the move. For weeks, insiders and pundits alike have been hinting at a shakeup within the Denver Broncos organization, but nothing has seemed quite as imminent or as tantalizing as the possibility of Nix departing the franchise that drafted him with high expectations. Sources close to the team have suggested that conversations behind closed doors have been tense, with a mix of frustration and hope echoing through the corridors of the Broncos headquarters. There are murmurs that the front office has been weighing its options, trying to reconcile the undeniable talent that Bo Nix possesses with a series of performances that, while promising at times, have left fans and management craving more consistency. The air around Empower Field at Mile High has grown thick with speculation, and social media is ablaze with every nugget of information, theory, or leaked comment about the quarterback's potential exit. Analysts and fans alike are dissecting every press conference, every sideline reaction, every subtle glance during interviews, try to read the tea leaves and decipher whether this is the beginning of the end of Nix's tenure in Denver, or merely a temporary storm in a career that still feels like it is only getting started. Rumors have a way of taking on a life of their own, especially when they involve a player like Nix, whose college days were marked by flashes of brilliance, leadership, and the occasional head-scratching decision that made commentators question his readiness for the professional stage. Yet, those very flashes of brilliance are what make the potential move so compelling, because a quarterback with his talent, ambition, and personality is rarely bound to one team for long if the fit feels wrong. The Broncos, a franchise with a storied past and a fan base that demands excellence, have often struggled to find stability at the quarterback position, and the arrival of Nick's initially promised a new chapter of hope, a potential turning point that could restore the glory and competitiveness the team has yearned for. Now, however, the narrative seems to be shifting, and the buzz is that the chemistry, the system, or perhaps the vision of the front office is not aligning with the young quarterback's trajectory. Those in the know suggest that talks of Nick's leaving have been quietly underway for some time, though no official confirmation has emerged. It is the kind of rumor that feeds itself, gaining momentum with each retweet, each forum post, each video breakdown that attempts to read between the lines of what is being said on air versus what is really happening behind the scenes. Some sources hint that the Broncos may be exploring trade options, gauging interest from other franchises who see Nick's as a potential franchise quarterback capable of igniting a stagnant offense. The whispers suggest that multiple teams have quietly reached out, intrigued by the possibility of acquiring a player whose ceiling seems nearly unmatched if he finds the right system, coaching staff, and offensive scheme to maximize his skill set. Meanwhile, the Broncos' locker room is reportedly a mix of solidarity and uncertainty, with teammates unsure what the future holds but generally supportive of the young signal caller. Those closest to Nick's have reportedly emphasized that his focus remains on performing at the highest level, even amidst swirling speculation, though anyone who has followed his career knows that he is acutely aware of the optics, the narratives, and the business side of professional football. Adding fuel to the fire, insiders claim that contract negotiations, playing time discussions, and strategic disagreements have all contributed to a situation that has made the prospect of an exit increasingly plausible. Fans have noticed subtle changes in Nick's demeanor, the way he interacts with the media, and even the small adjustments in his on-field demeanor that suggest he may be preparing for a transition, though he has remained characteristically composed and professional in public appearances. Sports analysts are dissecting every angle, some arguing that a move away from Denver could rejuvenate his career, placing him in a system better suited to his strengths, while others caution that leaving a team mid-development comes with risks, challenges, and the pressure of proving oneself anew in an unforgiving league. The rumor mills have even speculated on potential landing spots, with names of franchises that have struggled at the quarterback position surfacing repeatedly in discussions, creating a sense of intrigue that keeps fans and pundits glued to any updates, however small or ambiguous they may be. Conversations among former players suggest that Nick's is at a pivotal moment in his career, one that could define his trajectory for years to come, with every practice, every film session, and every snap carrying a heightened significance as he weighs his options and considers the potential of a new chapter. Behind the scenes, the Broncos front office is said to be meticulously evaluating trade packages, potential draft picks, and strategic moves that could accompany Nick's departure, while simultaneously managing fan expectations and the delicate dynamics of a locker room that has to remain competitive in a high-pressure environment. The situation is further complicated by the passionate fan base, whose voices echo through online forums, social media platforms, and fan clubs, dissecting every clue, interpreting every interview, and often drawing bold conclusions that feed into the swirling vortex of speculation. While no official statement has been issued, the narrative has already taken on a life of its own, and the mere possibility of Bo Nix leaving the Broncos has become a conversation that dominates sports talk shows, YouTube comment sections, and countless coffee shop debates across the country. The intrigue is heightened by the timing. The way this rumor seems to intersect with broader questions about the Broncos' organizational direction, the development of their offense, and the long-term strategy that has been the subject of much discussion among league insiders. There is a sense that the next few weeks, however undefined or mysterious they may be, will be critical in shaping the future of both Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos, as the quarterback navigates the complicated waters of potential trades, contractual considerations, and personal ambitions, while the franchise balances its immediate competitive needs with long-term vision. In essence, this is more than just a rumor. It is a saga unfolding in real time, one that combines talent, ambition, management strategy, fan passion, and the unpredictable nature of professional sports into a narrative that is as compelling as it is uncertain. Whether this will culminate in a blockbuster trade, a quiet mutual parting of ways, or a surprising twist that keeps Knicks in Denver, the only certainty is that the story has captured the imagination of the football world, sparking debates, predictions, and a level of scrutiny reserved for only the most tantalizing and potentially transformative scenarios in sports history. As the chatter continues, analysts continue to weigh in with every nugget of insight, evaluating film, comparing statistics, and projecting outcomes, while fans continue to dream, worry, and speculate, proving once again that in the world of professional football, rumors have a way of becoming legends long before any official confirmation ever emerges. For Bo Nix, this period represents both uncertainty and opportunity, a crossroads where talent meets circumstance, where professional ambitions meet organizational strategy, and where the eyes of the football world are firmly fixed on every move, every decision, and every potential pivot that could redefine not only his career, but the future of the Broncos themselves. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this, give us a like and share with other Broncos fans. And of course, make sure to subscribe to Broncos News now to stay on top of all the NFL news and analysis.